Yo, what is up, guys? This is Nick of the Notorious Fantasy back at today with another fantasy football video. In today's video, we got my Week 13 OverlayDFS.com picks. They're obviously a sponsor of mine, but they're also good friends of mine and a great website to play DFS on. Now, how it works is you're going to be making 12 picks plus 3 alternate picks. Pretty much, it is just player versus player. Pat Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. Who will score more fantasy points? It is that easy. Top 10% win 9 times the buy-in, and if you hit that beautiful 12-0, you hit the progressive bonus in the $22 game. It is over $9,000. That's right, you heard it here first, guys. $9,000. So make sure to play the $22 game. That is obviously your best bet to winning a load of money. So now I'm going to get into my picks. Like I say in every single video, there is 10 max lineups you can enter into this. Obviously, that means you have more chances to win, and it also means that there can't be someone who enters 150 lineups and just wins due to doing that. 10 is the max on OverlayDFS.com. There's also head-to-head games as well, but this is the progressive game that I like to play. Now I'm going to go into my picks right now. Now, my favorite pick here is Kyler Murray versus Aaron Rodgers. Now, you may think, Nick, that is very stupid. Kyler Murray is playing against the Rams, and Aaron Rodgers is playing against the New York Football Giants. Are you dumb? Are you a goddamn phony? And that's what you might be thinking, but Aaron Rodgers is playing in New York. I live in New Jersey. It is going to snow so much tomorrow, or on Sunday as you guys are watching this. It's going to snow, so I'm very worried about the weather. So with that said, I think Kyler Murray will be able to outperform due to that weather. That's obviously a big factor in the game. I like Nick Foles versus Tampa Bay over Jared Goff versus Arizona. I think that this is going to be a very high-scoring game for Nick Foles, my boy BDN Foles. Obviously, Jared Goff is in a very juicy matchup, but I just do not trust Jared Goff really at all. I like Famous Jameis over my boy Sammy Mono. Due to the fact that I think that this game, Nick Foles and Jameis Winston are going to score a load of fantasy points because I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. If you guys haven't noticed, I like to target games that I believe are going to be high-scoring. I would have a lot more confidence in Ryan Tannehill over my boy Jacoby Brissett because of how Ryan Tannehill has been performing the last couple of games. I'm going to scroll down more and go to the running back position. Obviously, there's quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight end questions. Sometimes we're playing on like the Thursday night games. There's even defensive questions. So here we got another question here that is quite juicy right here. Jamison Crowder versus Robbie Anderson. I typically avoid this one because it is typically every week it is someone completely different. Normally I believe Jamison Crowder is the safer option in season-long fantasy, but Robbie Anderson always has one of those games where he absolutely blows up and just blows him out of the water. So I'm going to go to the running backs. I trust Kenyon Drake a lot more than Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones has been pretty boom or bust thus far this season. I'm not too sure that I'm going to trust that instead of Kenyon Drake, who is super duper safe. I'm going to go with my boy Melvin Gordon over Austin Eckler. I just believe he gets so much volume that he will easily outscore Austin Eckler against the Denver Broncos. I like Saquon Barkley over Mark Ingram in a game that's going to snow, so I think it's going to be a run-heavy type of affair, whereas Mark Ingram versus San Francisco 49ers may end up being a kind of pass-heavy type of game due to the fact that I think it's going to be a higher-scoring game. I'm going to go with Cooper Kupp over Todd Gurley. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be thinking that Cooper Kupp has had so many down games in a row that Todd Gurley will easily be able to outscore him. And against the Arizona Cardinals, I see no reason in hell that is going to happen. Down here, we got Aaron Jones versus Davante Adams. And since it is going to be snowing in this game, I'm going to feel more confident in my boy Aaron Jones to outscore Davante Adams. As we continue to scroll down here, I like Kittle over Mark Andrews here. I just feel like he is a lot safer than Mark Andrews. Obviously, they're playing against each other in this game. As we continue to scroll, we still have to make two more picks plus the 3 alternate picks in case one of your players ends up getting hurt. Something bad happens to one of the players in the game, then they obviously don't use that and they use your top one. You also have to organize them when we're done by how confident you are in each one, so you get more points obviously with the more confident you are if it comes to a tie breaker. As we keep scrolling here, there are some other ones here. I like Rivers over Daniel Jones. I think that this game, the snow is really going to affect Danny Dimes, and he may turn into Danny Fumbles, fumbling the ball a whole lot in that game. As we continue to look here, there are a lot of games here that are a bit close. This one, Benny Snell versus Tevin Coleman. I honestly have a feeling a lot of people are going to be picking Tevin Coleman due to how good he's been playing, but Benny Snell here, I feel really confident in Benny Snell in this game. Obviously, I have Benny Snell ranked a lot lower, but at the end of the day, I just cannot put my trust in Tevin Coleman. And now we got to do our 3 alternate picks. I'm going to go with Odell over Jarvis Landry, even though it ends up every single week where Jarvis just somehow magically scores more. But in this game, I don't really see that happening. I'm going to go with Mr. Let's, as we keep scrolling down here, I'm going to go with Baby Chark over Zach Ertz. I have a lot of confidence in Baby Chark in this game. And our final pick before I organize them will be drum roll please. It will be Jonathan Williams over Joe Mixon. But I'm actually going to be a bit more greedy and put in DJ Chark over Zach Ertz as my final pick. So my picks right now are as follows: Kyler Murray versus Aaron Rodgers. I really like this game because I think that it is going to snow for Aaron Rodgers. So I think Kyler Murray will be able to have an easy game against the LA Rams. I got Nick Foles over Goff due to the fact that I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Jameis over Darnold for the high-scoring game factor. Tannehill over Jacoby Brissett because I just feel a lot more confident in Ryan Tannehill to pass the ball. Kenyon Drake over Ronald Jones because I just feel Kenyon Drake is a lot safer as the number one back on the Arizona Cardinals, whereas Ronald Jones deals with that heavy rotation of backs. Peyton Barber, Dare Agabaduge also on that team. I got Melvin Gordon over Austin Eckler because every single week I just feel I'm a lot more confident with Melvin Gordon over Eckler. I think they're both great backs in fantasy, though. Saquon over Mark Ingram due to the snow effect, and I think that Saquon will have a bounce back game after having a bunch of games in a row that were not up to standards for Saquon Barkley. For number 5, I got Mr. Cooper Kupp going up against Todd Gurley. I just think that Cooper Kupp is going to break free and soar and fly out of that drought that he is in. Coming in number 4, we have Aaron Jones going up against the New York Football Giants. Like I said, I believe it's going to snow, so I'm going to target that game. I live in New Jersey, and I will tell you guys, it seems like it is going to snow a lot tomorrow as well as Monday. I also got George Kittle here over Mark Andrews due to the fact that Mark Andrews has been down, and George Kittle has been really booming, so I'm going to continue to ride what is hot. Phillip Rivers over Daniel Jones due to the fact that it's going to snow, and I just have a lot more confidence in my main man, Mr. 12 Kids. DJ Chark, Baby Chark over Zach Ertz, and my alternates are OBJ over Jarvis Landry, which I'm going to move up, move down. I'm going to go with Benny Snell over Tevin Coleman, and then Odell, and then Odell over Jarvis Landry, and then Jonathan Williams over Joe Mixon. So I'm going to make sure to enter this in. Boom. So like I said, guys, there are entry levels at all types of money, at all types of price points. There's best record wins. There's also NBA games if you guys are into NBA. So make sure to check out OverlayDFS.com. Link down below in the description. You guys know I love each and every single one of you guys. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to click that subscribe button one time. Knock one time if you're with me. Let's all have a great Sunday. Let's eat some W's on Sunday. I love each and every single one of you guys. Make sure to have a great day. Goodbye, my friends.